Firmware version 1.1 of the A511 sensor test box contains a whole series of new SDI12 functions which we would like to introduce in this video. Before you start working with your A511, make sure you have a charged 9-volt battery inside the case, or you have it connected to an external Adcon RTU's battery pack. Now connect your SDI12 sensor with the 7-pin to 5-pin cable adapter that comes with your A511, or the 5-pin cable with the crocodile clamps to the 5-pin port on the right-hand side of your 511. Make sure you screw it on tightly, but don't overdo it. Switch on the device by pressing the On button. A511 will start up in analog mode and show pins 1 to 3 of the 7-pin sensor connector to the left of this device. Now switch it to the SDI12 mode by pushing the SDI button briefly. A511 will automatically check if any SDI12 sensors are connected. Please note that you can connect only one sensor at a time. If a sensor is found, the top line of your display will show you the address of the sensor. In this specific case, it's running on address 0. Function number 1. If you push the F3 button or the F1 button, you can program a new SDI12 address into your sensor. Pushing F3 will increase the number by 1, pushing F1 will decrease it by 1. The second line of the display will show you the address you have selected. Once the correct address is being displayed, push the F2 button briefly to commit the new address. Now push the SDI button again, and the A511 will show you in the center line on which SDI12 protocol version your sensor is operating, and in the bottom line it will display the vendor ID. In our case, we are connecting to an SDI12 soil moisture probe from Adcon, running on protocol version 1.3. Push the SDI12 button again, and the A511 will show you the standard measuring method, in this specific case M0, in the center line of your display. Please note that the measuring method M0 is represented as M only. By pushing the F1 or F3 buttons, you can again select a different measuring method by either increasing or decreasing as shown in the bottom line. Once you have set the desired measuring method, a brief push on the F2 button will send the command to the sensor and initiate the measuring procedure. The sensor will immediately respond with the time needed to generate a reading expressed in seconds. This time will be counted down in your display. Once the time has elapsed, you will see the first 3 index positions in your display. In our case, we get 3 soil moisture readings from the top 3 sensors of the probe, located on indices 0, 1 and 2. Switch to the next 3 addresses by pushing the F3 button, or go back to the previous readings by pushing the F1 button. If no values are being displayed, there is no sensor on the respective index. You do not see a 0 there, as this might mislead you as a wrong reading. Nothing is indicated. Smart as we are, we know that this Adcon SM probe will return temperature readings on measuring method 2. Therefore, we press the SDI button again to get to the SDI home screen. We'll press the SDI button another time for a bus scan, and a third time to get to the M command selector. Pushing F3 twice will switch us to method M2, and we commit this command by pressing the F2 key. A rapid countdown from 3 seconds, we will get 2 temperature values on indices 0 and 2. Having performed all the tasks that we want, we push the On button briefly, and it will switch off our device and our session has ended.